Forgiveness, I tell you, is the greatest stress buster. And forgiveness, lot of people come to me with ulcers in the mouth. After ulcers, they have taken B complex after B complex after B complex. Then even the dental surgeons give them steroid ointments, etc., etc. I tell them, forgive. Make a list of people you hate. Forgive them. After ulcers simply disappear. Simply disappear. You just see that. You will be surprised. Photograph of a doctor. The best cardiac surgeon in the world is standing here in XYZ for corporate hospital. Finished. That is not good. Because people should not go by that to get a cardiac surgery done. And when you go to meet your maker, then you can't discuss and say, oh, I did a mistake. I went to the wrong place because of advertisement. Right? So that is what is. Nitya hita mita ahara sevi. Samikshakari. Work very hard. You must have seen our ancestors. Oh my God. I had a grandfather who lived up to 102. His fellow used to work even when he was 100. He used to go out. And he has to go to the court every day with a lot of lands and everything. One day, when he was about 100, his children said, you can't now go to the court. So they restricted him from going to the court. And the day he was restricted, he was feeling bad. And he felt bad, died within a year. Otherwise, he would have lived long. Probably he would have lived for another 10 years. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. We didn't allow him to do that. Samikshakari. Then what does it say? Data. Data. Be a giver, not a taker. We are all takers. I'm looking forward. What will the IADK give me? What will they give me? And things. No. Be a giver. Give something to others. Data. Samaha. You must look after everybody. Same way. A lot of us have this bad habit. If when you talk to the big president, hello sir, Jiten sir. Supposing the peon is there, hey, come here. No. When I was a dean, a lot of these, medical college and the dental college and all, love affairs are very common. So when she loves a boy and then after some time she'll come to me and say, sir, please give me some advice, sir. I want to marry Jiten sir and my friends. How do you think he's a good boy or not? So I tell them, look, I can give you ideas about Jiten between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Between 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. what he does, I wouldn't know. So don't ask me. Take Jiten for an evening date. Take him to a restaurant and observe how he behaves with human beings. When he goes there, the restaurant chief comes there and says, hello sir, how are you today? How are you doing? Hello sir. And then he goes near the table where you both sit and there's little dirt there. Then he calls that, hey, come here, clean this. Don't marry him. He is not an honest man. He treats different people differently. And that's not good for health. Samaha. Then satyapara. See, you imagine for a minute, telling a lie is very stressful. Supposing I have to tell a lie, I must remember that every day. Because next time somebody asks, the same lie must come, no? So that is a terrible stress. Telling a lie raises your blood pressure, your heart rate. Tell the truth. It's the same truth anyway, wherever you are. What is there in it? You must be an open book. You shouldn't have any two things, inside one, outside one. Same thing. Fine. Tell the truth. Satyapara. Kshamavan. You can do all these things, but others can come and slap you on the face. Forgive him. Poor man, he doesn't know. He knows not what he knows not. So forgive him. Shun him. Don't forgive him. Forgiveness, I tell you, is the greatest stress buster. And forgiveness, lot of people come to me with ulcers in the mouth. After ulcers, they have taken B complex after B complex after B complex. Then even the dental surgeons give them steroid ointments, etc., etc. I tell them, forgive. Make a list of people you hate. Forgive them. After ulcers simply disappear. Simply disappear. You just see that. You will be surprised. I tell them, don't even tell your husband or wife. Close your room and make a list of people you hate. Simply make a list of people you hate. And then make an effort. Sit and meditate and say, I forgive BMHegde. After all, he's an ass. Let him go to hell. Just see. You relax. After ulcers gone. Blood pressure gone. Migraine gone. Autoimmune disease gone. Kshamavan. Then what does it say? Aptopasevi bhavet arogyam. Don't treat just your husband and wife as yours. Everybody is mine. Everybody is mine. My uncle, my aunt, my niece, my nephew. my grandfather, whatever it is. You just treat everyone as your equal and your blood pressure will come down. Your cancer will disappear. Did you know that? Your cancer will disappear. Now, friends, something more about lifestyle. Today, science tells us that you and I are not solid. We are just liquid or energy. Now, when you are energy, the matter changes into energy and energy changes into matter 1024 times in a second. In a second. And remember, each time the energy knows the blueprint of the matter. So, supposing, let us say, I have a problem in the eye. I was telling my friend. I can sit and meditate. And then I say, let my eye come back to its normal shape. Let my eye come back to its normal position. Let my eye come back. And next time when the matter becomes, energy becomes matter, let it correct it. Keep on doing that. This is called auto-suggestion. And this is called quantum healing. And lo and behold, your eyes get better. And people have now shown that you can sort of quantum heal anything. And please read that book, Amit Goswami's book, Quantum Doctor. And you as a doctor will get a lot of benefit because you can help your patients do that. A lot of things you can't cure, but you can. I'll give you another book, Anatomy of an Illness. Read that book, Anatomy of an Illness. Small book, written by Norman Cousins, a very famous American journalist. This fellow went to cover Kennedy-Khrushchev meeting in the 60s to Moscow in December. And they were standing in the tarmac. A jet was turning itself. In the minus 40 degrees centigrade cold, the jet hit him so hard that he fell down. And some peculiar pain started in his body. He was admitted in Moscow hospital, then transferred to Boston to Harvard Medical School Hospital, where they made a diagnosis of ankylosing spondylitis. There's no treatment for that. You become stiff like a wooden log and then die. And they told him he will live for 3 months. And they gave him a room and said, enjoy here because you are a very famous journalist. You die in Harvard Hospital itself. So he's lying there. He's resigned to his fate, saying that he's going to die. All of his friends used to come and talk. And one day somebody came and really joked. And this fellow laughed. For the first time he laughed. Hard till he laughed. Norman Cousins laughed. And then he found his finger was moving. When he laughed, the finger moved. So his friend said, we must make him laugh all the time. Those days, no television. So they brought this 8mm, that gudu machine. In the olden days, when you were born, they probably went to the cinema theater. It gudu and then it stops and another gudu it starts. Yeah. So this gudu, all Charlie Chaplin and all movies, they came. He laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Walked out of Harvard Hospital after 3 months and remained alive for 20 more years to write this book to tell you how laughter can cure you. Just stress busters, that's all. What's the book name? Anatomy of an Illness. What's the author's name? Norman, Norman. Cousins, Cousins. You read that book. As doctors, as dentists, now don't have a classification of doctors. Today, quantum physics says tooth is a part of the body. You will be surprised. You started with one cell that included the tooth also. It didn't come separately. The implantology, it came. No, it didn't come. The tooth also originated from the one cell. And this cell divides, but divides in a peculiar way. That's the most important thing. Mark these words. It doesn't completely divide. There's a partial septum which comes and 1 becomes 2. Partial septum comes, 2 becomes 4. And then it becomes 12 trillion, 120 trillion cells. But they're all interconnected. It's called a syncytium. And very interestingly, unlike what we have, that organ-based thing, 2 brain cells may not have the same genome. A brain cell and a heart cell can have the same genome. A brain cell and a kidney cell can have the same genome. A brain cell and a gum cell can have the same genome. A gum cell and a tooth cell can have the same genome. So you can reconstruct any organ from any other place. You can even reconstruct a tooth. You can reconstruct a gum by quantum healing.